By the end of this video, you will stop drawing useless lines on your chart and start spotting the specific reaction zones where massive breakouts actually happen. Alright, so now the time has finally come to learn about support and resistance, and this is basically where the decisions happen, where the most important, I would say, the most important decisions on the chart happen. So another word for this is that they are key reaction zones. And this word right here, zones, is very important to have in mind when we talk about support and resistance. But in very simple terms, support is basically an area on the chart where the price stops falling, and resistance is an area on the chart where the price stops rising. So the most common way to explain support and resistance is to, let's draw a line right here and a line right here, and we draw a trading range. So as you can see, the resistance here, we can write resistance here in red. Every time the price reaches this level, you can see that we get a reaction to the downside. This is where the price stops rising. And the same thing, but the opposite is true with the support. As you can see, every time the price reaches this level, the price stops falling and we get a reaction here to the upside. But one thing I dislike with, explaining it in this way is that in real markets, support and resistance will not be this sort of perfect lines. I really like to look at support and resistance more as areas or zones rather than lines. So it would be a much better, demonstration here if we draw the support as an area and the resistance as an area. So this is what one thing I want want you guys to have in mind right away here is that I want you to look at resistance levels as areas where the price is likely to stop falling, and I want you to look at support as areas where resistance as areas where the price is likely to stop rising, and support as areas where the price is likely to stop falling. And I also want to really emphasize that a resistance level definitely doesn't mean that the price will not, go above it. Because in real markets, let's actually extend this resistance level right here. Let's extend it like that. In real markets, what many times will happen is that the price will break above the resistance. And many times the break of the resistance, this is what is known as a breakout, will actually be very good trading opportunities. So we as traders need to, we can both trade the reaction to the support and resistance, but we can also trade the break of support and resistance. And here, and this is very important, when it comes to support and resistance, the obvious levels matter the most. A super common mistake that beginners make is that they draw way too many support and resistance levels on the chart, and that just makes the chart harder to read. The reason we're even drawing support and resistance levels in the first place is to make the chart, easier to read, not harder to read. So a good rule of thumb here is that if the level is not obvious, ignore the level. It's better to, most levels, especially for beginners, should be ignored. Focus on the most important levels. So now, to show you guys why the most important resistance levels matter, let's go back here to the gold chart. So we are once again in TradingView. We are once again on the gold chart on the daily time frame. So every candlestick on this chart represents one day. But what I want you to learn from this chart right here is that, okay, so first of all, let's just look at this chart right here. Which level, support or resistance, looks most obvious to you? Well, for me, the answer is super clear. And I can already show you guys how I draw my support and resistance in TradingView. I use geometric shapes. If you go here to the left, you click geometric shapes, and then you use the rectangle tool. This is so we can draw, then you press on the chart right here and we can draw a zone. to capture the whole zone, to capture all of these touches, we would have to draw it something like this. So this right here is a resistance zone. And as you can see, this one is super clearly visible on the chart. We had, 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch, 4 touch, almost another touch right here. But then what I really want you to notice, and that we talked about earlier, is then the price finally broke above. And what happened after the price broke this level? Well, this was actually the beginning of a massive, massive move towards the upside. And if you caught this move, you could have made lots of money. And I'm not saying the only reason that this happened was that we had such a clear resistance level. But what I do say is that it's likely, a strong reason why this rally had so much power was because we broke such an important resistance level that many traders have been paying attention to, and that has lots of emotions behind it. Think about it. Many traders probably tried to short. Short is when you bet against the direction of the market on this break, because so many times historically the price got reacted right there. So many traders thought, if I short the market right here, I can make money. But when the price broke, this means that the players that are short have to buy back the gold. And this leads to even more buying pressure. And there are lots of reasons behind why these sort of key support and resistance levels are so important. This is maybe, sorry if I'm rambling a bit right now, I'm sorry about that. But there are many reasons that makes these clear levels significant. To show this principle even more, let's look back, far back here to one of the most important, I would say one of the most important gold resistance levels of all time. Look at this zone right here. Look at this zone. For basically, let's see how long time this range lasted. It lasted from August 2020 to basically February 2024. So this was a multi-year sort of trading range for gold. And the price was super clearly reacted 1 time, 2 time, 3 time. Strong liquidity grab right here. That is a bit outside the scope of this course. But you can see that when we actually broke above this resistance, this was the beginning of this whole massive, massive, explosive move towards the upside. And I hope this shows, how important support and resistance can be if you focus on the most important support and resistance. However, if you focus on insignificant support and resistance levels and try to draw support and resistance everywhere, this is, as I said, a super common mistake for beginner. They try to draw support and resistance levels everywhere. Then that can just make the chart harder to read and lead to worse decisions and less money. Okay, so this video was just a very short clip from our full Trading for Beginners course right here on YouTube. To access the full course, all you need to do is to click or tap on the screen right here. I hope to see you all over there very, very soon.